Just imagine a future where your entire medical history is right there, securely at your fingertips, no matter where you are in a country of over 1 billion people. Well, that's not science fiction. It's the reality that India is building right now. So today, we're going to dive into how technology is powering one of the most ambitious healthcare transformations on the entire planet.
Now that is a bold statement for sure, but it's really the core of what we're talking about. We're looking at a nation that isn't just adopting digital health, but is actively creating a blueprint that could honestly reshape healthcare way beyond its own borders.
Okay, so what's the big problem that this massive tech overhaul is trying to solve? Well, think about it. For decades, a patient's medical history was scattered all over the place. Different files, in different clinics, in different cities, and getting quality care could feel like a lottery, depending on where you lived. The very first step was to create one single, unified vision for a connected healthcare system.
And let's be clear, this isn't just about cool new gadgets. The real mission here is about solving real human problems. It's about making sure that someone in a remote village can get the same specialist advice as someone in a major city. It's about using data to make every single diagnosis and treatment better. And maybe most importantly, it's about putting you, the patient, back in control of your own health journey. So what are the actual tools in this digital toolkit? We're not talking about just one single app or a website here. No, this is a whole ecosystem of technologies, all designed to work together seamlessly. And here it is, the toolkit in action. You've got telemedicine, connecting patients with doctors who could be hundreds of miles away. Electronic health records, which means your medical history can finally travel with you, totally secure. Wearables are tracking your health in real time, and AI is starting to help doctors make diagnosis faster and more accurately. Every one of these is a critical building block.
But wait, how do you get all these different systems from all these different hospitals to actually talk to each other? Well, the solution is brilliant. A federated ecosystem. Instead of one giant single database, which would be a huge target for hackers, think of it more like a super secure postal service for health information. Every hospital has its own secure mailbox, and the system just provides the standardized language so they can all communicate. It's not only safer, it's way more scalable for a country the size of India.
And this isn't just about digitizing the old way of doing things. No. India is leapfrogging straight to the future by using some seriously cutting-edge tech. We're talking about blockchain to create health records that are basically unhackable, augmented reality to train the next generation of surgeons, and AI that can predict disease outbreaks. This is truly next-generation stuff.
Now, none of this is happening by accident. This is a highly coordinated national strategy, and the blueprint for it all is the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, or ABDM. Think of the ABDM as the master plan, the architectural drawing for building this nationwide digital health infrastructure from the ground up.
So, the ABDM is built on 3 really simple but powerful pillars. First up, data governance. You gotta have strong rules to make sure patient data is safe and private, period. Second, a health information exchange. This is about building the digital highways for that data to travel on. And third, interoperability. This just means making sure that when the data gets to its destination, the system on the other end can actually read and understand it. See? A clear, logical plan.
But the government is not building this digital future all by itself. This is a massive team effort. You can think of the public sector as the city planner, right? They're setting the rules, building the roads, the basic infrastructure. But it's the private sector, the innovators, the tech companies, the startups, who are actually designing and building the incredible applications that bring this new digital city to life. This public-private partnership is the real engine driving this whole thing forward.
Okay, so building a digital superhighway for healthcare, that requires a whole new kind of workforce. This revolution isn't just about the tech, it's about people. And it's creating this huge demand for new skills and new career paths, which means it's opening up a whole world of opportunity.
And hey, when you hear digital health, don't just think tech startup. The opportunities are popping up absolutely everywhere. The government needs policy experts to write the rules. Hospitals need digital transformation managers. Nonprofits need people on the ground to make sure everyone has access. Even international agencies are hiring. It's a field with a spot for pretty much any skill set you can imagine.
So what do these jobs actually look like? Well, of course, you've got your data scientists and AI specialists who are building the cool new algorithms, but just as crucial are the program managers who can juggle these huge, complex projects. And you need policy experts who can figure out the rules for data privacy. Then you have healthcare strategists, the people inside hospitals who are figuring out the best way to get these new tools into the daily workflow of doctors and nurses.
So the key takeaway here is that this field is moving at lightning speed. What's cutting edge today is going to be standard practice tomorrow. Success in this world isn't really about what you know right now, it's about your passion and your willingness to just keep learning, about new tech, new privacy laws, and how all these moving parts fit together. It's really a career for the curious.
All right, let's zoom back out for the big picture. What does the future look like? Well, India isn't just building the system for itself. The goal here is to set a new global standard for what's even possible in healthcare.
And you can just feel the momentum. It's undeniable. This whole thing is being fueled by some pretty basic trends. More people have smartphones than ever before. Internet is reaching every corner of the country. And look, people are just demanding more convenient healthcare. It's the perfect storm for a digital explosion.
In this perfect storm of tech and demand is creating a huge economic opportunity. The projections show that India's digital health market is set for explosive growth. It's poised to become a really powerful engine for the national economy and a magnet for investment in innovation from all over the world.
But let's bring it all back to the ultimate goal. At the end of the day, this isn't just about money or cool tech. The whole point of all of this is to build a stronger, more flexible, and more resilient health system, one that can not only handle the challenges we have today, but is also ready for whatever crisis might come our way in the future.
And that brings us to the big final question. As India puts all the pieces of this incredibly complex digital health puzzle together, is it actually creating a blueprint that could be used around the globe? Could this grand experiment in a nation of 1.4 billion people become the model for the future of healthcare everywhere? It's a pretty powerful idea to think about.